Hello viewers, welcome you all to my channel. I'm Hashim Ali Khan here. So we have completed the theory part of the chapter overheads. Presently we are discussing the subject cost accounting. Last video I have given the complete explanation regarding overheads, the meaning of the term overheads, classification of overheads. Then we have discussed allocation and apportionment of overheads, primary distribution, secondary distribution. Then what are the different methods of absorbing the overheads? So without understanding the theory, don't come to the problem. It will be difficult for you. You cannot get the complete command on the subject. So watch the complete theory and then we'll start the problem. And before starting the problem, I expect my viewers to have a hard copy of all the problems I have provided in the link under my description. So take a printout and keep it ready before watching the problems. One more request to my viewers. Watch the video till the end. Don't skip in between. If you want the complete command on the subject cost accounting, watch the video completely up to the end. Then only you can be able to get to the complete grasp on the subject. Come on, we'll start the problems now. First, we'll do the short problems on overheads, then we'll go to long problems. See the first short problem. The following indirect expenses are to be apportioned between the products A and B on the basis of the information given thereunder. So, two indirect expenses are given, that is rent and rates 360, general factory labor 1284. Now it is asking you to apportion these indirect expenses on the products. Two products are there, A and B. On what basis? In the theory video I have explained you, there are no hard and fast rules how to apportion the overheads on different departments or different products. But we have some rules to be followed. Some logic is there how to apportion the expenditure on different products. Here rent and rates are given. We have to apportion the rent and rates on some basis. What are the basis? Information is given in the problem. Floor space 60 by 115 feet. A product. For B product 45 into 100. That means area is given, length and breadth. So if you want to get the area, multiply length and breadth. So for 60 into 115, you will get the total area of A product. 45 into 100, you will get the total area of B product. Remember, rent and rates will be apportioned on the basis of floor space or area. There is direct relationship between rent and area. More area, more rent, less area, less rent. So logically we can say that rent and rates will be apportioned on the basis of area. Then number of employees are given 1842. Plant value is given 10,000, 2,500. Direct labor hours are given 36,000 hours and 92,500 hours. This is the complete information. Now see here, only two expenditure is given, rent and rates, and one more thing, general factory labor. General factory labor 1,284. Now for dividing, apportioning these expenditures, some information is given regarding floor area, number of employees, value of asset, plant value of asset, direct labor hours. Now you have to decide which basis should be used. So first of all, I told you rent and rates, there is a direct relationship between rent and rates and the floor area. So we'll make use floor area. Now see here. Cost accounting problems on overhead, short problems, indirect expenses are rent and rates 360. It will be apportioned on the basis of area or floor space. The A product, the floor space is 60 feet by 115 feet. So if you multiply this length and breadth, you will get the area 6,900. Then here 45 into 100, 4,500 is the area for product B. We know already mathematically the area formula is length into breadth. So here length and breadth is given in feet, 60 feet by 155 feet, 45 feet by 100 feet, like that. So 6,900, 4,500 is the area of A and B. Remove two zeros, it will be 69 is to 45. Again we can simplify, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 5, 3 5s are 15, 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15. 23 is to 15 is the ratio. In this ratio of 23 is to 15, we divide 360 rupees between A and B. A is equal to 360 into 23 by 38. If you add up 23 plus 15, you will get 38. So 23 by 38, 217.89. B, 360 into 15 by 38, 142.11. That's all. One indirect expense, that is rent and rates, we have apportioned. Now second expenditure is general factory labor 1,284. Remember, general factory labor overheads will be apportioned on the basis of direct labor hours. It will not be apportioned on the basis of number of employees, or it will not be based on value of plant. There is no relationship between value of plant and general factory labor. There is no relationship between number of employees and general factory labor. There is relationship between general factory labor and total direct labor hours. So it will be apportioned on the basis of direct labor hours. In the information it is given, direct labor hours are 36,000 is to 92,500. Remove two zeros, you will get 360 is to 925. And both these are divisible by 5. So 360 by 5 you will get 72, and 925 divided by 5 you will get 185. Right? Now A, the total expenditure is 1,284 into 72 by 257. How you got 257? 72 plus 185 is 257. So we will get 359.72. B is equal to 1284 into 185 by 257, 924.28. That's all. This is the first problem on apportionment of overheads between product A and product B. That's it. It's very simple. Once you closely watch the video, listen the lecture, definitely you can get the command. You will get the more interest in learning the subject cost accounting. Remember, cost accounting is a very live subject. You can enjoy by listening the lecture and seeing how the problems are solved. Now I am coming to the second problem. The ABC Company Limited produces its own power that is used by other departments, production and service. So they are having one power department. This power department is providing the power to other departments, production and service. Basic data for the month of March 82 is as follows. Horsepower house. Departments, producing departments are A and B, service departments are X and Y. So we are given needed at capacity production. Needed at capacity production, hours are given. So maximum, this needed at capacity production का मतलब maximum time available. So maximum time available are 10,000, 20,000, 12,000, 8,000. Used during the month of March, 8,000, 13,000, 7,000 and 6,000. So 10,000, 20,000, 12,000, 8,000. This is the maximum capacity. And used during the month 8,000, 13,000, 7,000 and 6,000. See here, maximum time is given for each of the department and used time is given. Utilized time is given. Now, during the month March, the expenses of operating the power service department amounted to 9,30,000, of which 2,50,000 was considered to be fixed cost. Total cost incurred in the powerhouse is 9,30,000. Out of 9,30,000, 2,50,000 is the fixed cost, and the remaining 9,30,000 minus 2,50,000 you will get the variable cost. Show what amount of operating expenses should be allocated to each of the producing and service department. See here. So this company is having their own powerhouse department. This powerhouse department is providing the power to producing department and service department. To producing department and to service department. Now the total expenditure in this powerhouse is 9,30,000. In 9,30,000, 2,50,000 is fixed, remaining is variable. Now we have to apportion this fixed powerhouse department expenditure and variable powerhouse department expenditure to all the 4 departments. Nothing is given regarding how, on what basis we have to apportion. Remember the principle. The fixed overheads will be apportioned in the ratio of maximum capacity of each department. Maximum capacity requirement of each department. And variable overhead expenditure will be distributed in the ratio of capacity actually utilized. तो information problem में दे दिया है maximum capacity and capacity utilized. तो maximum capacity we use to apportion fixed overheads, and utilized capacity will be used to apportion variable overhead expenditure. That's it. Got the point? Now see the solution. The solution will be apportionment of operating expenses. Apportionment of operating expenses to producing and service department. So 4 columns we have made. First 2 columns producing department A and B and service department X and Y. Fixed operating expenses are 2,50,000. It is given in the problem total fixed operating expenses 2,50,000. should be apportioned in the ratio of maximum capacity. It is given the maximum capacity requirement in each department. The maximum capacity requirement are 10,000, 20,000, 12,000, 8,000. That is given in the problem. 3 zeros निकाल दिए तो 10 is to 20 is to 8 is to 12 is to 8. और simplify कर लो. 2 5s are 10, 2 10s are 20, 2 6s are 12, 2 4s are 8. 5 is to 10 is to 6 is to 4. In this ratio, we are apportioning the fixed operating expenditure. How much is the fixed operating expenditure? 2,50,000. So 2,50,000 into 5 by 25. If you add up 5 plus 10 plus 6 plus 4, the total will be 25. So 2,50,000 into 5 by 25, 50,000. 2,50,000 into 10 by 25, 1 lakh. 2,50,000 to 6 by 25, 60,000. 2,50,000 to 4 by 25, 40,000. That's all. The fixed overhead we have apportioned. Now we'll apportion the variable overhead. Variable operating expense are total operating expense 9,30,000, out of which 2,50,000 are fixed already we have distributed. तो माइनस कर दिया तो वेरिएबल कितना बचा? 6,80,000 is the variable operating expenses. This will be apportioned on the basis of capacity actually utilized. It is given in the problem capacity actually utilized are 8,000, 13,000, 7,000, 6,000. I have removed 3 zeros. 8 is to 13 is to 7 is to 6. So total, if you add up the total, you will get 34. So 6,80,000 into 8 by 34, you will get 1,60,000. 6,80,000 into 13 by 34, 260. 6,80,000 into 7 by 34, 140. 6,80,000 into 6 by 34, 1,20,000. That's all. Now simply add up and find out the total for producing and service department. The total is 2,10,000 for A, 3,60,000 for B, and 2 lakh rupees for X, and 1,60,000 for Y. That's all. This is the apportionment of overheads among all the departments. Now, see the third problem. A company has 3 production departments P1, P2, P3 and 2 service department S1 and S2 for a period. The departmental distribution summary has the following totals. Actually, primary distribution was completed. We have distributed all overheads between P1, P2, P3 and S1, S2. So totally 5 departments, 3 producing, 2 service. So distribute कर दिए. करने के बाद total क्या आया? The P1 total is 800, P2 total is 700, P3 total is 500, S1 is 234 and S2 is 300. These are the total. We already got it from primary distribution. The expenses of departments are distributed as follows. The expenses of department, service department. S1 is providing for 20% service to P1, 40% service to P2, 30% to P3 and 10% to S2. That means S1 is giving the service to P1, P2, P3 and S2. इसको inter service department कहते हैं. Inter service department means one service department is providing the service to other service department also. Actually service department का काम service देना है. किसको देना है? Producing department को. But sometimes one service department will provide the service not only to producing department but also to other service department. So S1 is giving the service for 20% to P1, 40% to P2, 30% to P3 and 10% to S2. Similarly S2, service department 2. S2 is given 40% service to P1, 20% to P2, 20% to P3 and 20% to S1. So S2 is giving service to S1, S1 is giving service to S2, interdepartmental service. Now prepare a statement showing the apportionment of service department expense to production department. The reapportionment of service department overhead to production department is called secondary distribution. Secondary distribution में क्या करते हैं? सर्विस डिपार्टमेंट को वापस डाल देते हैं. क्या में डाल देते हैं? प्रोडक्शन. Ultimately, overheads should be absorbed by production departments, either by repeated distribution or simultaneous equation method. So it is asking you in both the methods, repeated distribution method and simultaneous equation method. There are 3 methods of reapportionment of service department overheads to production departments. One is repeated distribution, second simultaneous equation method, third trial and error method. Trial and error method is a rough method. अपने expectation, अपने belief के हिसाब से we can be able to apportion the expenditure, but that will not be taken in the practical problems. In practical problems, we consider a repeated distribution or simultaneous equation. In this problem, it is asking you to reapportion either on repeated distribution method or on simultaneous. So first of all, I'll explain you about repeated distribution method. In the next problem, we'll discuss about simultaneous equation. Secondary distribution summary: reapportionment of service department overheads to production departments by repeated distribution method. First of all, we'll make 5 columns. 3 columns for production department P1, P2, P3 and 2 columns for S1 and S2. As per primary distribution, it is given in the problem. Primary distribution already completed. After completing the total as per the primary distribution are P1 is 800, P2 700, P3 500, S1 234, S2 300. These are the totals of all the departments given in the problem. Now we have to make the reapportionment of service department to production department, right? According to repeated distribution method. Name itself is clear. Repeated distribution method. Continuously you have to repeat. First you repeat S1 will be given service to P1, P2, P3 and S2. Then S2 will give the service to P1, P2, P3 and S1. Then again S1 will give the service to P1, P2, P3 and S2. Then S2 will give the service to P1, P2, P3 and S1. Like that. Repeat it continuously. So first of all, reapportionment of service department S1. What is the S1 here? 234. So bracket denotes minus. Bracket denotes minus. तो minus 234. अब ये 234 जो टोटल S1 का है, ये 234 को पूरों में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर देंगे अकॉर्डिंग टू द परसेंटेजेस गिवन इन द प्रॉब्लम. तो S1 234 इन द रेशियो ऑफ 20%, 40%, 30% and 10% given in the problem. S1 is giving 20% to P1, 40% to P2, 30% to P3 and 10% to S2. तो ये 234 into 20%, you'll get 47. 234 into 40%, you'll get 94. Then 234 into 30%, you'll get 70. And 234 into 10%, you will get 23. You get 23. तो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर लिए, ये 234 माइनस हो गया, तो 234 minus 234 0. तो 800 plus 47, 847, 700 plus 94, 794, 500 plus 70, 570. This will become minus. 300 plus 23, 323. That's all. So first we have distributed S1. अब S1 has become 0. S1 के पास 234 थे, 234 पूरा डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दिए, 0 हो गया. अब S2 में आ जाएंगे. How much is the balance remaining in S2? 323. तो reapportionment of S2 323 in the ratio of 40%, 20%, 20%, 20% given in the problem. तो 323 को माइनस कर देंगे. माइनस 323 0 हो गया. Now 323 into 40% 129. 323 into 20% 65. 323 into 20% 65. 323 into 20% 65. But I am taking 64 because we want to round off. If you add up all the 4 amounts, you must get 323. If I take here also 65, it will not be 323, it will be 324. So rounding off करने के लिए I have taken 64 here. Right? Now we'll find out the total. 323 minus 323 0. Now 847 plus 129, 976. 974 plus 65, 859. 570 plus 65, 635. Here 0 plus 64, 64. अब S2 has become 0. But S1 is, we are having 64. In S1 we are having 64. Now this 64 will be divided between P1, P2, P3 and S2. So 64, reapportionment of S1 64 in the ratio of 20%, 40%, 30%, 10%. So 64 into 20%, 13. 64 into 40%, 26. 64 into 30%, 19. 64 into 10%, I am taking 6. So 6 rupees service, it is given to S2. अब देखिए, here what will happen? 64 minus 64 will become 0. There is nothing in S1. S2 के पास 6 rupees है. And 989, 885, 634. Now we have to reapportion this 6 rupees among all the departments. Again it will go on. So negligible. If you are getting in point values or fractional values, negligible values, will take it out of. So out of 6 rupees, reapportionment of X to 6 rupees in the ratio of 40%, 20%, 20%, 20%. So 20% of 6 rupees you will get 1.2. 20% of 6 rupees you will get 1.2. So again you have to divide 1 rupee 20 paisa. So 1 rupee 20 paisa is a negligible amount, small amount. That's why we are ignoring that 1 rupee 20 paisa to the service department. अब ये पूरे 6 rupees को हम तीनों डिपार्टमेंट में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर देंगे. Actually 40% should be given to P1 department. So I am taking 3 rupees. 40% I am taking 3 rupees to P1, 2 rupees to P2 and 1 rupee to P1. So 3 plus 2 plus 1, 6 rupees over. Nothing will be left for S1. Agar actual percentages में if you calculate, then you will get in fractional value 1 rupee 20 paisa, like that S1 will get. So 1 rupee 20 paisa is a negligible amount. So why to take 1 rupee 20 paisa? Leave it. Don't give anything to S1. The whole 6 rupees will be allocated between P1, P2 and P3. The total is 992, 887, 655. That means all the overheads of S1 and S2 are reapportioned to P1, P2 and P3. Nothing is left in S1 and S2. This is called secondary distribution or reapportionment of service department overheads back to production departments. This will be applied when there is inter-service department. One service department provides the service to another service department, then this method will be followed. This method is called repeated distribution method. But one more method is there called simultaneous equation method. So we can follow either repeated distribution method or we can follow simultaneous equation method. So these are the three problems, first three problems we have done on overheads. Problem number 3. We have to make the secondary distribution, reapportionment of service department overheads back to production departments. And it is inter-service department. One service department is providing the service to another service department also. S1 is giving the service to P1, P2, P3 and S2. And S2 is giving the service to P1, P2, P3 and S1, inter-service department. So how to reapportion when there is inter-service department? There are 3 methods. Repeated distribution, simultaneous equation, trial and error. So the same problem, third problem, we have solved by repeated distribution method. Now the same problem I am going to explain you about the simultaneous equation method. Now see here, same third problem. Problem number 3, I am continuing it. Reapportionment of service department overheads to production departments by simultaneous equation method. Now see carefully, it's a mathematical method. It is given the P1, P2, P3 total 800, 700, 500 and S1 total 234, S2 total 300. This S1 and S2 total 234 and 300 are before taking the service from other service department. Now, the expense of departments are distributed as S1 is giving 20% to P1, 40% to P2, 30% to P3 and 10% to S2. Similarly, S2 is giving 40% to P1, 20% to P2, 20% to P3 and 20% to S1. Now I am showing it by simultaneous equation method. Let the total of service department S1 be X. Actually, it is given in the problem the total of service department S1 is 234. But this 234 is before getting the service from S2. S1 का total जो 234 है before getting the service from S2 और S2 का total जो 300 given in the problem is before getting the service from S1. S1 के पास सर्विस नहीं लिया अभी, उससे पहले उसका टोटल 300 है और S1 234 है before getting the service from S2. तो we'll suppose let the total of service department S1 be X and the total of service department S2 be Y. तो सपोज करेंगे, इमेजिन करेंगे कि आफ्टर गेटिंग द सर्विस फ्रॉम अदर सर्विस डिपार्टमेंट व्हाट इज द टोटल ऑफ S1 एंड टोटल ऑफ S2. S1 का टोटल X है और S2 का टोटल Y है, सपोज कर लिए. नाउ X इज इक्वल टू द टोटल ऑफ सर्विस डिपार्टमेंट S1. सर्विस डिपार्टमेंट S1 का टोटल X है, स्मॉल x, सपोज कर लिया, इज इक्वल टू 234 is the total of S1 given in the problem. 234 is the total of S1 given in the problem. before getting the service from S2. So how much service it is getting from S2 given in the problem? 10%. 10% service received from S2. What is S2 we have supposed? Y. So 20%. S1 is getting 20% from S2. Sorry. S1 is getting 20% from S2. So we can write small x. The total of service department S1 is 234 plus 20% of Y. What is Y? The total of S2. Y is total of S2. So 20% of Y. Similarly Y, S2. S2 का total problem में जो दिया 300 दिया plus 10% of service it is getting from S1. 10% of service it is getting from S1. What is the total of S1? X. So 10% of X. Simple. X is the total of S2, S1. S1 का total 234 है plus 20% of Y. Y is the total of S2. And Y is equal to 300 plus 10% of X. Now we'll write like this. X is equal to 234. 20% का मतलब होता है 0.2. 20 by 100, 0.2. 0.2 Y. Similarly, Y is equal to 300 plus 0.1 X. Two equations we have found. अब क्या करेंगे? ऑर्डर में लिख देंगे. X is on LHS. Right? तो X ये plus 0.25 if I take it to the LHS it will become minus 0.2 Y. ये plus 0.25 Y जो RHS पर है इसको मैं LHS पर ले लिया तो minus 0.2 Y is equal to 234. ये पहले भी RHS अभी भी RHS. First equation. Second equation, this 0.1 X is on RHS. मैं उसको LHS पर ला लिया तो minus 0.1 X plus Y is equal to 300. Now equation 1, equation 2. Now I want to cancel X. तो X को cancel करने के लिए या coefficient of X is 1. ये coefficient of X is 0.1. तो दोनों को cancel करने के लिए coefficient should be same. If you want to cancel X, the coefficient should be same. Here coefficient is 1, here coefficient is 0.1. So I multiply the first equation by 0.1. The first equation is multiplied by 0.1. So 0.1x minus 0.1 into 0.2. You will get 0.02. 0.1 into 0.2, 0.02 is equal to 0.1 into 234. You will get 23.4. यानी पूरे इक्वेशन को मल्टीप्लाई 0.1 से कर दिया. I got this value. Second equation as it is minus 0.1x plus y is equal to 300. Now plus 0.1x minus 0.1x automatically get cancelled without changing the sign. Without changing the sign automatically this will get cancelled. So plus y minus 0.02y plus y का मतलब 1y plus y का मतलब होता है 1y. So 1 minus 0.02 you will get 0.98. So 0.98 y is equal to 300 plus 23.4, 323.4. So y is equal to 323.4 divided by 0.98 you will get 330. So we got the total of service department S2. S2 is y. We got 330. Now substituting the value of any equation, substituting the value of y in equation 1. So equation 1 is this one. X minus 0.2 y is equal to 234. अब इसमें y का value already we got it 330. Substitute 330. So x minus 0.2 into 330 66 is equal to 234. Take this 66 to RHS. So minus will become plus. So 234 plus 66 300. We got x. We got y value and we got x value. That means x is the total of S1 and y is the total of S2. The total of service department S1 and S2 after getting service from other service department are S1 300, S2 330. After getting the service from other service departments, the total of S1 and S2 will become 300 and 330. Now easily we can reapportion the total of S1 and S2 between P1, P2 and P3. So reapportionment of service department over X as per primary distribution 800, 700, 500 given in the problem. Problem में दे दिया. Total of P1, P2, P3. Now reapportionment of service department S1. What is the total of S1 here? 300. अब ये 300 को 20%, 40%, 30%. S1 is giving 20% to P1, 40% to P2 and 30% to P3. So 300 into 20%, 60. 300 into 40%, 120. 300 into 30%, 90. That's it. We have distributed the total of service department S1 between P1, P2 and P3. Similarly, reapportionment of S2 330. S2 330 in the ratio of 40%, 20%, 20%. So 40% of 330, 132. 20% of 330, 66. Again 20% of 330 is 66. Take the total 992, 886, 656. This is the total of P1, P2, P3 after reapportioning the service department S1 and S2 in P1, P2, P3. This method is called simultaneous equation method. So comparatively, this method is more accurate than repeated distribution method. So this is the end of problem number